Hello, this is John Piper with the weekend video, and it's Saturday the 2nd of June. Starting with the DAX this morning. Right, we've got the 5 waves down here. We discussed that fully, plus the A, B, C up to here, up to the 78.6 level, almost precisely, so now we need to look at this decline. So from the previous count we have a very clear case that this is an important wave 2 peak with another leg down due, which should take us to new lows. That of course is not mandatory. I mean, obviously every technique only works some of the time, but we had an excellent day here on the 6639. I think it was the best day so far. In fact, we had 2 days, the 28th and the 29th were both excellent days for 6633. Wave count, although having said that, is not so clear. The best count I can come up with is that we've got 5s down to there as a wave 1, then a very irregular A, B, A, B, C, C wave for wave 2, then a nice clear thrust down, also 5 waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a 4th wave, which overlaps with the irregular 2, but not with 1, which is the key thing. And then this final 5th wave down with a nice spike low. You see the price was rejected below the 3rd wave low, which is neat. We then have an 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, suggesting an A, B, and C, and then perhaps a C wave rally to complete the wave 2 with a move around up to the 50% level around 12,875 or thereabouts, at which point the wave 1 and the wave C would be roughly equivalent, not precisely, but that certainly would be a good target for a wave 2 rally at this point. And in fact I plan to use 6633 and its 3366 guys. I am buying at 33, stop at 66 for this rally, as it could be quite an interesting trade. Also we've got 5 waves up here. It does allow the possibility of an impulsive move here, so there's no reason not to play that given the very low risk profile of the system. But overall a pretty clear conclusion. I don't like this rally here. I don't like complicated counts particularly. I think it not invalidates, but it reduces the reliability factor. However, we've got a very reliable call on the peak here. I say call, I mean the way the pattern unfolds, not my interpretation of it necessarily. And this certainly looks like an impulsive 3, which is encouraging. 5th wave pretty clear. So an ABC up to around this Fibonacci level, sorry, the 50% level there is certainly valid. 100 is interesting. We've discussed the 5 waves down to here. That's pretty clear. We've discussed the A, B, and now the C. And you'll recall that my case was that we had a 1, 2, ABC 2, 3, and a clear 4 down to here. We needed new highs to make wave 5. So we've now got an A, B, C here, but we're very close to making a new high. We're in about 100 odd points away. So although we could see a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which would fail, we have to allow the possibility this is going to go to new all-time highs. So need watching carefully. Doesn't really change anything on the DAX. The DAX looks fine all by itself, but of course we had to be aware that contra trend moves come in. Again with 6633 we can use that to produce low risk positions in either direction. So I may well switch to a longer stance if that does happen. Alright, a very different pattern on the Dow, nowhere near new highs. Peak seen there, A, B, C, A wave, A, B, C, B wave, and now we've got this so far fairly correctly looking form downwards, which is, well, doesn't help the bear case terribly. Let's have a look at that in a bit more detail. Okay, so going from here, you can count a 1, 2, 3, irregular 4, and a 5. It's a very messy count. I think it counts better as an ABC really. A, B, C. That could be a 5. A, B, C. I mean, it's It can be counted either way. It really doesn't add much to the equation overall. Got a bit of a trend line there, I guess. So the DAX is pretty clear. It does look like it wants to rally a bit more. Dow could do anything, and the Nasdaq again looks like a bit one more upside and very close to new all-time highs. But I'll be focusing on the DAX next week for obvious reasons. Right, starting with the weekly chart, we can see that the trend line, upper trend line, quite well documented, and we're now through that. Not perhaps in a very startling fashion, but clearly we are above it. And similarly, we have the fairly well documented lower trend line also, which is providing support around 1200, quite a lot lower than the current market. My history with gold goes back to this triangle in 2009. So we bought, well, it was a big call that year to break out just below 1000, and so we had good big calls, well, the same one for 3 years, 2009, 2010, 2011. Then dwindled away again, and we went long in 2016, which was another good year for gold. I'm hoping for something similar this year, but currently it's all a bit dithery. Right, if you look at this trend line here, you'll see that that does provide support around the 1280 level currently, well, a bit lower, let's say about 1275. We had this peak here, beginning of last year, A, B, C, A wave, corrective B wave, and now 5 waves down, which looks like a complete 5. It's possible though, maybe I want to go see one more low. I think my target was 1300, 1280. We got down to 1292, which looked close enough with quite a good thrust up. But it's not the easiest count again. Let's go and have a look at that a bit more deep. Right, again, this is not easy to count. When something is not easy to count, it tends to be some kind of correction rather than impulsive action, which tends to be a lot easier to count. I mean, you can count a 1, 2. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, followed by this very irregular A, B, C, which again I don't like for reasons as stated. Possible 3 to there, and a 4 and a 5, but it's a pretty messy count. Having said that, we do have an A, B, C, another B wave, so this is all an A here, A to there, B to there, and now a possible C down to this spike, which went through the Fibonacci 61.8% retracement level, but couldn't actually hold it and bounce up again. So there was some strength there. But I think if this gets taken out, we're going to probably see new lows. But that is the current hope for the bulls, of which I'm one. I think gold will go up. It's just a question of when it will do it. But this is not really that encouraging, and we need to see something more definitive here, which is currently lacking. But it comes to another chart where it can be interpreted very many different ways. I mean, we have this triangle for a start, so A, B, C, D. There's a case for an E wave up to about 9,000. So that's in the short medium term. That's encouraging, but we need a break really to get this thing moving properly. You look at the Elliott wave count. It's again a rather precarious thing. I mean, we can count 5 waves up to here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, I can get that right. Start again. It's very easy to miss these counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a 5. So I've got a complete 5 there. A, B, C down to here, followed by a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 up to there, and then a double zigzag. A, B, C down to there. That count is pretty good. It is valid. I mean, it's not that encouraging that this rally couldn't make it above this level here, but the lows are holding, but again only just. So have we got an impulsive pattern there is the real question. So let's have a look. Right, well, there's a clear 5 waves here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got a 1, 2. then that 5 I just pointed out, A, B, C to there, and a 5. So yes, so 5 waves up to there quite clearly. They got an A, B, C down to the 50% level. Again, we have spikes below it, but price couldn't hold, which is also encouraging. At that point, we get a little bit, quite a nice thrust up, but there's no clear 5 wave there. In fact, we've been knocking ahead against 7.6 level quite convincingly, with a corrective decline, A, B, C, B, C down to there, and we're going higher this morning. But although this part, the 1 wave to there, the 2 wave down to here, looks pretty good, it's all got a bit dithery over here, and hard to make any kind of real count on that. I mean, this looks encouraging, but again, it's only just breached that level. Any pullback into this level here would suggest we're just seeing a corrective move before more downside. So the jury's out right now. We had a good buying opportunity down here. We're up on that property, on that signal, but it easily slipped back, I think, before too long. But well, yeah, we have got positives in place. We have got that triangle, which is beckoning us to go higher. The triangle here is suggesting a move up to around 9,000, but so far the form here is a little bit lacking. This, of course, is the major peak followed by the decline, ABC decline. We really wanted an impulsive move. We got the impulsive move, which we just looked at. 5 waves up, nice and clear. ABC down, but we're just not realizing that potential really, and we need to definitely take out 9,000 to. And it's having trouble getting much above 8,000 at the moment, so remains to be seen. But well, I'm clearly one cannot be too positive without seeing something a bit more dramatic. Right, that's all for today. Hope you found that interesting and useful. Back to the report on Tuesday morning for subscribers. Have a great weekend. Thanks for listening, and bye for now.